Oh, she's a bi. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new to this channel, my name is Aya. Aside from being a singer, I am quite the yapper. Cardi, Angelito. Hi Bobby. I have two cats. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm quite the yapper. I love to speak about fashion and interior design. Those are kind of my favorite things to get opinions on and share with you guys. So that is what my channel is. I had received an interesting comment earlier this week, which I get into it more in the video, but it made me realize that I can open up a little bit more and to let you guys into my life a little bit more. With that being said, when Mother's Day passed, I had went back to Queens, which is where I'm born and raised, and was able to celebrate with like my mom and my aunts, and we ended up going to this really cool restaurant. You'll see all the details. It was so good. The line was insane, but it was worth the wait. I'm sure you've heard of it if you're from New York and you like seafood. But I wanted to kind of share all of that with you. With that being said, I finally received the bag that I've been talking about. This is probably my third video now. It took about 2 weeks for it to arrive. It was like this butter yellow bag from my Amazon haul. And it's a shoulder bag and I've been so excited to show it to you guys. And it finally arrived. So before we get ahead into this video, here she is. So long. I think it's gonna have great capacity. And then I know that this is like the color of the season and like everybody's obsessed with butter yellow right now. I wore my light blue shirt today. I'm really in the mood of pastels. It's been quite rainy every day, but in the summertime I love a good light blue, light yellow, and then I do think the two in tangent are a great color combo, which I mentioned in a video before as well. Literally from Amazon. It's been linked. I think the straps obviously need some time to settle because it just arrived, but you see the length is so nice and the capacity is so nice. It's a bit shinier or more PVC than I had expected it to be, but it's so beautiful. It will fit quite a lot. It's really easy to throw on your shoulders and run around with, and then it comes with a little closure here so that like your straps aren't all over the place. I think it will be a great summer accessory. So finally it arrived and I was able to share that with you. I also had quite a chatty get ready with me in this video, so typically the beginning of my videos are quite long and chatty, and I'm just gonna save that for the get ready with me. Okay guys, so in elementary school we had to double space our essays and we ran out of printing paper, but for some reason my stepfather got us a typewriter. So I took it to my teacher and she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Girl, I had to typewrite this, please accept it." This is my baby cousin. Good afternoon everybody. I've just gotten back home from spending a lovely afternoon with my cousin, cute cafe, and I had missed her. Anyway, while I was there, I had posted a video about the amount of hours and effort that I put into making these videos with little viewership, which is fine. I really enjoy making these videos. Oh my god, Angela just jumped in front of the camera and there goes Cardi. With that being said, I just posted the video and then someone responded. They said, "Why do rich girls all have to be influencers?" And I was like, I'm not rich. It's so funny because I had pinned their comment and I said, "I hope you're well. The truth and reality is I did not grow up privileged." If that person didn't assume and they watched my videos, they would see all of that. They proceeded to respond and say, "You are so funny that you even believe your own lies." And I was like, believe my own lies? And I was gonna go ahead and respond to that person again. I never pay attention to any of the mean comments. But when someone tries to take away everything that I've worked so hard for, I just felt the need to respond to them. And I shouldn't have. And when that person responded in an ugly manner again, I was like, you know what? This person is so committed to misunderstanding me. Maybe they're miserable in their own life. For a second, I wanted to be empathetic towards them. And so I wanted to mention that to you guys because I think that you should invest your energy into whatever you love and only respond and give effort to whatever you love. And for a moment, I forgot about that. But I did also want to share my story because maybe I have not been open enough. Making these videos, they're typically all of my outings and the pretty parts of life. To tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Aya. A lot of people call me Aya. I am an Egyptian American. I was raised by my grandmother and my single mother. The most she could do is provide me with the bare necessities. I was always grateful, and my grandmother raised me and instilled a lot of great values for me. I started working at 13, got my working paper. Born and raised from Jamaica, Queens, and I would travel all the way from there to Manhattan to work at Aeropostale. My mom told me at 13, she said, if you want something, you're gonna go and work for it. And I got to do that. By the time I turned 19, I started working at Opening Ceremony. I worked at Montclair and Cartier. All of these places really opened my eyes to luxury, and I loved it. The issue with a lot of luxury items, psychologically, people will buy them so that they can make themselves feel better. And I never did that. But when I was younger and I started making money and I had the privilege and I was able to buy, some luxury items, it would definitely be through like discounts, or I would have to save up with my commission checks and tax returns and all of that. But I'm in the position that I'm in now, I can't buy luxury items. And again, that's not to say that, oh, poor me, but it is to say I'm not a rich person. I was surrounded by people who were always purchasing luxury, not just my clients, but the people that I worked with. And I started to really get into like the luxury world and go to all these stores. So for a couple of years when I lived at home with my grandmother, that is what I was doing. Going to sample sales and using my friends' discounts and like buying these things, which I no longer get to do right now. I'm really proud of myself. And I'd like you to feel that way about yourself when I make these videos. I've also been raised with the ethics that my grandmother had told me, like don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. I am a firm believer in working hard and putting in those hours. And if I am vlogging, it's after my job. And then after that, I go to the studio. I hope that one day this pays off. That if you do things the honest way, it will come back to you tenfold. And because of my grandmother, I fully believed in never cheating people, never scamming people, things like that, never selling your soul, or selling your body. I really believe in building yourself from the ground up, that it is possible to do it in an honest and in a manner where your soul and your mind will be at rest, for you to have a clear conscience. Hope that if you see this video, that it inspires you to continue to stay on that path, and that you don't give up on your way to creating the life that you want for yourself. I've recently got interviewed. I had asked me what makes me confident, and I said, doing the hard things that I told myself I was going to do, and that I still have a long way to go because I am nowhere near what I've ever envisioned for myself since I was a child. We all have certain visions, and God will take care of us, and sometimes what we have envisioned for ourselves isn't exactly how it's going to play out, but you can build to what you want. We're very lucky to be in the positions that we have. We've seen what the world looks like, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Do you deal with stuff like that? Do you have people that try to impose their definitions of you onto you, and how do you deal with that? And there goes Rashid. Little protein. This is so yummy. Fabulous, darling. The job is not done just yet. Don't know if you guys saw my bald spot, but I have something called Tricholomania. I refuse to use the word I suffer with Tricholomania, but it is an obsessive compulsive disorder that causes you to pull your hair when you're under stressful situations. I've been dealing with it since I was 7 years old. I have found healthier ways to cope. I'm very good at hiding it, but yeah, just if you guys saw it or if you didn't, amazing. Every single time I go to get my hair done, I have to explain it to hairstylists. So just putting it out there. Mention to you that my hair is super curly, and so I don't have the patience to blow dry it bit by bit. I never get a full really smooth look until I go in with the flat iron, and as you can see, I'm a very lazy flat ironer. Oh my god, one of the boys just came in to pee because this is our bathroom. Guys, I think he shat. Oh my god. There we go. We made it to the final stretch. Hi, Angelito. Should I keep the bangs out today? I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. Use the bangs or not, because I have them and they're gonna grow out, so I might as well wear them. Let's do a little makeup. First things first is a little bit of concealer. I use the Hourglass concealer. As you can see, it's almost done. It is in Dune. Just put a little bit like that. And then I use the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I am not a big fan of like foundation. I just like tinted moisturizer. I don't like feeling a lot of weight on my face, although I do have a lot of dark spots. Bam, a bam, and then I don't know what this is. Bam, boom, perfect. Yeah, so I don't like feeling like the weight of foundation, so I just use the tinted moisturizer. This happens to be the best one that I found. I've tried maybe like 6 of them, but this one doesn't feel so oily. And anyway, this is in the color 3W1, and as you can see, I'm really red. As you just saw with my run, warm, I get flushed, and I guess this is the equivalent to a workout for me. And Angelo is just fighting with me. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done. That's okay. Angelo came to hang out with me. It's just like a nice little blur, nothing too heavy. Mom is very particular about makeup. She just does like mascara and lipstick and just calls it a day. I don't know what order everybody does their makeup in. I just put my foundation and just go along and pick up the next thing that I see in front of me. Speaking of lips, I do have the Rimmel lip liner, which is in my Beauty Essentials, and this is the in the color 705, like that. That like 90s feel, and just a little bit of lip gloss. I'm using the e.l.f. Honey Talks lip gloss Hoola bronzer. I may have had it for probably 2 years now. Yeah, you can tell. And then I just take this brush right here, and I take this brush right here. It goes right in my eye, like that. Boom, just to add a little bit of depth, and then we'll do it again on my cheekbones. When I was a kid, because I had such prominent jaw, all the kids would tease me. Who's laughing now? Next thing that I'm using, Hourglass eyebrow pencil, and we're just gonna go in here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry you have to see this, besties. Up close and personal. Maybe I'll just do it in the mirror. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what shape I'm following right now, which is obviously not a very big deal, but I really do believe your eyebrows make your face. Sorry about that, I truly couldn't see as well in the camera. I have the Sephora 12-Hour Intense Ink eyeliner. I just like a nice black eyeliner. I have to do it in the mirror, my bad. Okay, see, I just like a tiny little bit of a wing to just open up my eyes. When is Hourglass gonna sponsor me? I have the Hourglass Unlocked mascara, the instant extension. So you're gonna see these babies are gonna go from this to hold up. I like to do it with my eyes closed. I saw somebody do this trick and it honestly works wonders, as does this mascara. I kid you not. And the best part about it is, like, I went down a rabbit hole with ChatGPT and I was like, can you tell me the best mascara that won't ruin my lashes? Because when I was younger, I used to get lash extensions so much so that my eyelashes went bald. And then I started using mascaras that would, like, you'd have to rub off super hard, which also makes your eyelashes go bald. So this is really great because it uses, I forgot the technology, but long story short, it comes off pretty much with water. And I don't use waterproof mascaras. So that's my go-to makeup look. Usually it's just like a 5-minute au natural type of vibe. Let's just fix this hair. I know for a second I said I wouldn't do the bangs, but I did cut them, so we're gonna do the bangs. Not one person other than myself and Rashid likes my bangs, which that's okay. I think God likes me the way I am. They were like, don't you have the extensions? You couldn't just use those, because the reason I got the bangs is because I used to have an alter ego, Amelia. which it was because I really liked bangs, but I was too scared to get them or blah, blah, blah. And then I just put the clips on and I was like, oh, she's a vibe. So whenever I'd put on my bangs, I would be like, Amelia's out. And then when I got these and I came back home, Rashid was like, Amelia. And I was like, hey. But yeah, so here we are. That's my look. I'm gonna go get dressed and I will see you. Before I go out with my mom and my aunts, I wanted to show you what I picked up last night. I actually placed the order over the morning online because there was like an extra 10% discount, and then I was just sitting there like, oh, I've been looking for this for so long and this is a reasonable price, so why didn't I do it? Can you guess what it is? Ta-da! I ended up getting that robe that I've been talking about. Very fancy. This satin robe, which is really cute, from In Bloom, and it costs $50, and you ask for anything better. Look how cute it is, and the little lace, white and the yellow color and stitching. You can see all that. They're just so pretty. All of the In Bloom, you know, robes are so nice. Like there was like a full lace one. I got this just to kind of wear around the house when I don't feel like being frumpy, because, and I learned this from my mom. She will get up in the morning and get dressed for her day and put on her makeup and just be presentable. And I think that that goes for like loungewear as well, or really nice, you know, at home wear. You don't have to be like frumpy in your t-shirt all the time. And I only say this because it's a mindset. I'm a girly girl that likes to dress up, and when I'm not feeling dressed up or whatever, I don't feel really good about myself. So I just wanted to share it with you guys, because if you just want to feel a little luxurious without doing too much, Saks does have this available. You can buy it online. This color is so blush, it makes you feel nice. I'm so excited to wear it. You're probably gonna see me tomorrow morning with it. So yeah. Another thing that I have in front of me that I'm gonna share with you guys that I splurged a little bit for is La Droche. I love La Droche chocolate, specifically the milk chocolate hazelnut. I was making goodie bags for my mom and aunts and Rashid's mom. What a really cute way to celebrate Mother's Day. It's like you don't have to do anything super extravagant. You just take them out to eat in like a cute place and just show them that you care. I know my family loves sweets. I was walking past it and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just get some Mother Rock. It's so good. It's really worth every penny. It's like Ferrero Rocher times 1,000. As soon as I went into the store and they were like, do you want to taste it? I was hooked. I said, take all my money. That's okay. Delicious. Anyway, I'm gonna go change and I will take you to our Mother's Day outing. حبيبي خايف. £4 والله? Are you sure? Hey, £3. That's I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you then. Bye everybody.